Hi, I'm Tyler, and I'm here to let you know that Lights Out is no perfect movie. So in Lights Out, a girl named Rebecca, played by Teresa Palmer, wants to take in her younger brother Martin, played by Gabriel Bateman, because their mother is going through some very severe mental health problems. But because of child service laws, she can't automatically take him in whenever she wants. And at the same time, both Rebecca and Martin are both visited by a mysterious creature who can only be seen and can only attack you in the dark. Teresa Palmer is very good as Rebecca. She has a very natural screen presence that makes the resentment of her mother, played by Maria Bello, and her relationship with her brother very believable. And when she's caring for Martin while also being attacked, her lines and her reactions to the situations feel very believable. Alexander DePersia, if I got that wrong, I apologize. He really surprised me as Rebecca's boyfriend because, unlike most horror boyfriends or girlfriends who just want to pork the main character, he actually has a fleshed out arc. He is enduring the fact that he's watching a family melt down because he wants to be there and support Rebecca. But he also has to deal with the fact that she, like any person in this situation, has trouble confiding in him. And here's the thing, I thought Gabriel Bateman was gonna suck as Martin in all honesty, because in the trailer his lines sounded so flat. But in this movie, he was great because he was very supportive of his mother's mental problems and his sister's rough life, but he also has his limits when they are ignoring his needs or they weren't there for him when he needed them. And when shit hits the fan, he does something that I was very proud of. He does the smart thing for once. And that's the best part of the movie that makes us care about the characters and add to the suspense. That these characters are smart. Whenever a character is first attacked by the ghost, they spot right away that this ghost's weakness is light. They go straight to the light switch, they'll grab a flashlight, they'll light a candle, they'll even use their cell phone or turn on their car so that their headlights can turn on, which is so clever and it is so refreshing to watch in a horror movie. And in my opinion, it adds to the suspense because the ghost has to be more creative and come up with other ways to attack our heroes, like, say, from underneath a bed or from a dark ceiling. And it makes the heroes and the villains feel very evenly matched, in my opinion. Even characters who are just there to die, like in the opening scene, the characters are smart. They run to the light switch, they turn all the lights on, and when the ghost comes up with very clever ways to knock out the light and attack them, we're automatically thinking, oh man, those characters were so smart, but the ghost was just a tad bit smarter and just got him at the right point. I won't spoil the plotline about the creature and its origins, but I will say that the mystery surrounding it is very intriguing and it connects to the main characters very nicely. And the flashbacks that tell the mystery are told through different motifs like old Polaroid pictures, audio tapes where you don't see the characters, but you can picture in your head what is happening in the moment. And these old grainy 8mm tapes that show little flashbacks, it just makes the audience feel very uncomfortable as you watch, and it really adds to the atmosphere in my opinion. Now as for the direction, the cinematography has a lot of clarity, the use of darkness is very atmospheric, and there are scenes that do go without dialogue where they still tell the story when they're looking for information, like through the old Polaroids and audio tapes, as I just mentioned. But as weird as this sounds, this movie is only an hour and 20 minutes, and I feel like this movie should have been at least 10 minutes longer. And here's what I mean by that. As well shot and well acted as the movie is, especially when the monster is attacking all these characters, I feel like these sequences could have been a little more drawn out. For example, in Conjuring 2, James Wan used a lot of longer takes to make us wonder when something was going to pop out, and they would use different camera angles to kind of make you feel uncomfortable as you're watching this particular moment. In this movie, it is still intense, and it does send chills down your spine, and it does make you jump. But as for a style, it's mostly just like a standard shot, reverse shot with the same two camera angles. It'll just cut back to a character, and then cut to a ghost, and then cut back to the character in that exact same spot. And I don't know, it's not bad, it's just, I think it could have been done a little more better in a different and stylish way. Also, there are some moments where the creature disables light switches or grabs characters from behind, that those moments aren't really possible because the light switch or those particular characters are still in the light, and you're wondering, well, how did she grab them? And unless she has some magic claw that could grab them, I really don't see how those sequences could have played out. But overall, Lights Out is much better acted, better directed, and written than a lot of other horror movies nowadays, and it comes close and does a few more different challenges than Conjuring 2 did. I still think Conjuring 2 was much more exhilarating and it was much more well-directed, more stylish, but Lights Out comes pretty close in my opinion. And I'm going to give Lights Out a 4 out of 5. Guys, thanks as always for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out my other reviews at NoPerfectMovie.com. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care.